What's up, Brian? Said you have something for me?
I do indeed. Here you go.
Nice, man.
Let's see. Hashtag cats. Hashtag hilarious. Hashtag why do they hate cucumbers?
Hi, I'm Kristaps Porzingis and you're watching NBA 2K TV. Zo, ik ben Kristaps Porzingis en je schat dat is 2K televisie.
This week in NBA 2K18, we're halfway through the third season of My Team Supermax. With 2 rounds remaining, the competition is heating up, and so are the latest My Team packs. More historic players have been added to the throwback packs, so get out there and compete to earn that Diamond Alonzo Mourning. And we have big news on the NBA 2K League. Your chance to go pro in 2K is just around the corner. Qualifications start January 1st and run through January 31st. All you have to do is win 50 Pro-Am games, and for more details, make sure to follow NBA 2K League on Twitter. Hey guys, I'm Rachel, and welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV. Kristaps Porzingis joined Team 2K this season, and he impressed us with his acting skills and the My Career story. We caught up with him after a mocap session. What's up, guys? Today I'm here with Kristaps Porzingis, who just finished filming the 2K18 My Career scenes. How was that experience?
All the costume and everything, it was a little weird at first, but then I got comfortable and it was a lot of fun.
Did you?
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your
It's time for some hoops at FedEx Forum, home of the Grizzlies. And before...
Thanks, Kevin. Memphis head coach David Fizdale spent a long time as an assistant in...
Thank you, David. Coach Fizz is certainly an exciting young coach on the rise. A lot of experienced veterans in tonight's game, which brings up a question, Brent. We often see freshmen dominate in college. but it usually takes years for someone to have that same domination in the pros. Why the difference?
I don't know, Kevin. You've been watching the last 4 or 5 years. Doesn't it feel like the young guys are coming in and doing damage right away?
I see him. Exactly. Their fingerprints have never been more bold and impactful than right now.
I agree. The last decade has shown some of the incredible talent and young talent that the league has been able to find, and they've come in and done a remarkable job with each of their opportunities.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Cleveland. Inside, we got the tenacious Love and Thompson. Thunder is out there with Thomas. And it's James in at the 3 spot. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Outside Conley. Green, the screen. Elbow shot is on the way. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so here's Cleveland. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
And in part because I just thought they came out flat in that game and could never recover. Just not their best effort.
You could see the coach trying a few different rotations in that game, shaking things up, trying to get something going, but nothing was working.
And Brent, when you watch Tristan Thompson pursue offensive rebounds, he's constantly battling for position inside.
Well, he toes the line a lot with what he can get away with, but more and more the experience on the court and who it is that he's playing against does a great job of predicting where shots are coming off, finding angles on the inside, and being in great position to make easy scores.
They get it again. Bucket is good.
And he knows how to make good use of his size in that low block. And Gasol's inside game is very refined. There's a smoothness to how he approaches it.
Now here's Thomas. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. Evans with the steal. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Pass to Green. Conley for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Conley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And here are the Cavaliers now. Love right side. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Cavaliers will retain possession.
Playing with lots of energy here, trying to cause turnovers.
Yeah, even though he doesn't come up with the steal, that kind of deflection will disrupt the rhythm of this offensive possession.
Here's Thunder. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington.
And made a big mark at the free throw line as well. He got himself to the strike a lot and cashed in when he had his chances.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. James outside. Drains it from beyond the arc.
How about that? LeBron continuing to find his 3-point game. That time looked good.
Gasol a screen. Here's Conley. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And really, you'd like to just see more from that inside game offensively. And that one, it didn't happen.
And sometimes your poor shooting from the perimeter can dictate, it should dictate, that you go to the inside. Tonight they didn't do it.
Now here's Thomas. Following the miss by Michael Conley. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
Kevin Love constantly looking to set screens. A good screen will open up more space for him to create some offense.
Conley sets a screen for Green. Back to Evans. Green with a screen on Love. Evans attacking. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Evans has got his first points in this one. Cavaliers leading. Love outside. LeBron sets the screen for Love. Here's Thunder, guarded by McLemore. Count it, good. Thunder's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, if my counting is right, they've made 4 of their first 5. That's good.
To the paint, it's tipped. Here's LeBron. Another shot. Love the pass to LeBron. Here's Thunder. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Thunder's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
From deep, McLemore. And James pulls it down. And here's Cleveland. Big stretch here going 10-2. And Thomas has it in the corner. Here's Thunder. 5 points in the game. 5 to shoot. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the Cavs' big three completed with the trade of #1 overall pick Andrew Wiggins to Minnesota for Kevin Love. Brent, if they had to do it all over again, you still think they make that trade?
Absolutely, Kevin. They brought a championship to Cleveland, a drought of 54 years, and Kevin Love was a big reason why they got to the top of the mountain. So I would absolutely make that trade.
The feed to McLemore. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Here's Thunder. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Love kicks to Thomas. The drive by James. And the layup's good off the glass. James has got his second basket of the game.
I love LeBron being shifty on that play, outstanding at going right to the rack with that size, strength, and speed.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And the biggest problem for them in that game, even as they got into foul trouble, they could just never.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. In the post, it's Green and Gasol together. Conley out there with Ben McLemore, and it's Evans in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Conley with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Over Thomas. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Conley's got his second bucket of the night. Cleveland leading by 9. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Wizards was a big factor. He ended with 16 points, and he made them pay at the free throw line with a lot of freebies. It was a great combination for a guy who's considered to be more of a role player for this team. See what he can bring to the table tonight, Kevin.
And we thank you, David. He set a great example for him in that game. He was their anchor.
And because of how good he was, he'll be the guy they lean on tonight if they're in any tough spots here.
We always appreciate guys who take that kind of role on for their basketball team. He wants to be the guy that they can count on in those big situations.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
For Cleveland, they have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5. And the first one drops. Hey, Brent, looking at the mental aspect of the game, we usually think about crafty veterans, but who are some of the craftiest young players that you see right now?
That's a good question, Kevin. I might have a few surprise answers for you. How about Tyler Johnson, maybe? Malcolm Brogdon in Milwaukee last year, who showed some things as an older rookie playing 4 years in college at Virginia. Chris Dunn, he's got a bit of trickery to him. And the last guy I'll throw out there is Joe Ingles. Has a little spice to his game when he's got the basketball in Utah. Coaching staff high-fiving themselves there, watching that team move the ball around, doing whatever is best for the team.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Evans outside. Here's Gasol. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off. And in today's NBA, how about the value in having a guy at the center who has the versatility and the skill set of a Marc Gasol? With his passing and shooting, and he becomes a great zone buster for any team.
The Cavaliers have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts. And Marc Gasol becoming more aggressive, looking for his own offense.
And I thought at times in the past he was unselfish to a fault. His teammates egged him on, told him you're the best center in the game, go out there and dominate. And now it seems like he's becoming more comfortable in his skin.
And there's the 3-second violation. Just a moment to look back at how things were last season for this team as we look at the shot breakdown for Memphis.
And they concentrated a lot on creating open looks from beyond the arc. Player movement, finding space on the perimeter, that was their #1 priority.
Pass to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Unloads. And another miss by Cleveland. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Conley kicks to Gasol. It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Over the decades, the way the league has grown, phenomenal. Due in no small part to the leadership. Brent, what are some of the key traits you've seen of these 2 great NBA commissioners?
I think the one thing about both David Stern and Adam Silver that they have done a great job with is that they're approachable. There doesn't seem to be a time, at least in an NBA player's career, where they don't feel like they could either call the office and within maybe a day or two hear from somebody from the league office. But the fact that both David Stern and Adam Silver find their way out to arenas throughout the regular season, come to see every team, that approachability, I think, far and away sets those 2 gentlemen aside.
For Memphis, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Down low, it's deflected. Can't hit that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Here's LeBron. Chalk up 2 there.
Did you see LeBron just shrug off that contact there? It's like nothing even hit him. LeBron takes on such a massive responsibility season after season and has just become so devoted to maintaining his health. That's the remarkable thing about his career. He just doesn't miss time with injuries. And if you've ever watched LeBron in the offseason, in between practices, in between games, the guy is a flat-out machine.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Passes it to Thunder. The dish to Thompson. Outside Thomas. And there's the pass to Thunder. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Thunder's got 6 in the quarter.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Conley dishes to Gasol. Over Thompson. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Thompson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Korver kicks to LeBron. Over Green. The Grizzlies pull it in. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Evans' shot is good.
And Evans on the move. Once he notices the opportunity to attack in transition, it's hard to keep up with him when he leaks out on the break.
Here's Thomas. Here's Thompson. Some solid defense from Gasol.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Thompson sends it back.
Well, Thompson lives in the paint, and defensively, occasionally, you're going to get to shots like that.
Korver passes to Thunder. Korver against Evans. Pass to Thunder. Dishes it to Thomas. From deep. Connects from 3-point range. Thomas got 5 points so far.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, when your opponent's down and frustrated, this is when you can turn it up.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th. And so we wrap up the first half. Cleveland ahead, up by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran. Lou, Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always lead.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. It's been a clinic out there by Marc Gasol.
Yeah, great job from him in that first half of drawing fouls and getting to the line.
Well, that is a great equalizer here. You want him to play that physical, but how do you do that without creating too much contact?
And so in the game for the Cavaliers, the two stars, LeBron and Love, making up the forward positions. Thunder is out there with Isaiah Thomas, and it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And continuity is one thing that lends itself to winning. You see that in Memphis, that their key players in Gasol and Conley, these guys are all getting it done.
Thunder, it's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Evans outside. Feeds to Green. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Conley's got 8 points. And the challenge for the Grizzlies has been finding that 4th or 5th star caliber player, Greg, to push them over the top.
And they've needed a two-way terror on the wing for the longest time here. None of their draft picks or free agent signings have really broken through. And that's what it's going to take if they want to break through in the West.
Here's Gasol. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Gasol's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're playing with a huge bit of confidence and some fire here. They've recorded 3 in a row here, guys.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, David Fizdale was one of the most respected assistant coaches in the league before he took over in Memphis last season. He spent 8 seasons in Miami, where LeBron James played for him. LeBron said he has every quality that would fit a head coach. He's confident in his ability, a great learner, a great communicator. So it was great to see him get the nod, and he's proven so far why he's capable of the job. Kevin?
And an endorsement from LeBron is never a bad thing, D.A. Thanks so much. Conley for 3, and the 3 ball is good. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
I just think it was a matter of getting recomposed, altering their game plan just a little bit. They look completely in sync now.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
Yeah, that's a nice response there, leaving a voicemail in return from the 3-point line. Looks like we're seeing similar game plans right now.
He kicks to McLemore. He dishes it to Green. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And he comes up with the deuce.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Here's the screen. Thomas dishes to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And Tristan Thompson with some force on that one.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Conley left side. Evans kicks to Green. Back to Evans. Gasol, a screen on James. And it's Evans missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Here's Thunder, guarded by McLemore. Kicks to James. It's a pick by Love. Here's Thunder. From outside, off the mark.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And we talk about the things that make LeBron great, Brent. The mental aspect of his game probably goes overlooked sometimes.
When you think about the way that LeBron James can be a chess master out on the floor, wherever he wants the ball, he can set the pieces up where he knows he can take advantage of how the defense is going to play. And his teammates will tell you he can pretty much recall any play after a game that he's played. So him processing the game is on another level.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Deontay Davis comes in for JaMychal Green, and Parsons subbed in for Tyreke Evans. And Cleveland with a change here too. Iman Shumpert is checked in for Kevin Love.
Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
LeBron outside. Pass to Thunder. Takes the three. And Davis pulls it down.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
Conley's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside Thomas. Gasol against LeBron. Over Gasol. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Now here's McLemore. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And the Cavs trade for Isaiah Thomas reunites 2 former teammates. He and Kevin Love actually played a little AA.
Here's Rose. 23 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. There's the pick. It's a pick by Love for the tie, and it's laid in by Rose. Rose has got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
And Derrick Rose certainly equipped athletically to punish teams in the paint.
3rd quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The 4th quarter of action getting started. And so it's Cleveland with it. Parsons on the outside at 3 with Green at power forward. Tyreke Evans out there with Harrison, and it's Wright in at the 5 down low. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Here's Rose. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Rose has got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Cavs. Evans kicks to Harrison. Smith against Parsons. Evans outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Rose. Tyreke Evans, the 4th pick back in 2009, won Rookie of the Year.
Averaged 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists right off the bat. And it's been about the injuries in terms of what's held him back. If he can stay healthy, and that's a big if, the talent is obvious.
Michael Conley, he's checked in for Memphis. And he gets it to go. 8 points for Derrick Rose.
Now is not the time to be giving him that kind of shot.
Well, there never really is, but you're right, especially coming down the stretch of a tight game. He's a guy you got to pay much closer attention to defensively.
Crowder against Green. Wright sends a screen. Just 4 to shoot. Evans goes in. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
That's just some big-time muscle moves right there from Evans, getting to the hoop, even with the harm.
Marcus All's checked in for the Grizzlies. Ben McLemore comes in for Andrew Harrison. LeBron's checked in for the Cavaliers. It's It's stolen by McLemore. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Rose. First free throw is good. And the Grizzlies enjoying the longest stretch of sustained success in franchise history. Greg's 7 consecutive seasons making the postseason.
And this group has gotten as far as the Western Conference Finals. And a lot to be said for that consistency. But, of course, everyone's in this for the rings. Interesting to see where they go from here to turn the corner into a true contender.
Thunder passes to Crowder. Love with the screen for Crowder. 5 on the clock. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Free throw good, Crowder.
And when you look at Jay Crowder, he kind of bridges that gap between role player / star player. The numbers might not wow you, but his tough play at both ends of the court is extremely valuable.
Conley dishes to Gasol. McLemore with a screen for Gasol. It's stolen by Rose. And the pass to Thunder. Goes up to the stripe. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And Greg, wouldn't you agree? Crowder clearly one of the best in the NBA in defending.
Without question. I mean, this guy guards 3 positions every night. And the combination of strength, quick feet, and then the quick hands make him a problem.
LeBron with the bucket.
LeBron makes a million decisions a moment out there on the floor. That time, another good one.
Memphis trailing here. Now Conley. Offside Gasol. He feeds it to McLemore. Pass to Conley. Gasol wide open. He fires. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And through the years, he's become very confident in that shot. Gasol's almost better from mid-range than he is in tight. That's a great weapon for a 7-footer to have.
Thunder passes to Love. Clock at 6. Over Gasol. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Memphis has gotten the 3-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Here's McLemore, and the Grizzlies tack on 2 more.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for just battling back into this game.
Well, there's an ebb and a flow. They had a hard time earlier, but now, flow.
And Gasol sends it back. Conley for 3. The shot, no good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Back to LeBron. Pass to Thunder. It's rebounded by Gasol. Gasol's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gasol, a screen on LeBron. From deep, Evans, offensive rebound. Conley gets the bucket.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the wide open shot from Crowder, and the 3 ball is good. Crowder's got 5 points now in the quarter.
See all the responsibilities that LeBron James has. He is their leader. I'd like to see him get it to the open teammate. He does that often.
And it's Conley penetrating. Here's Gasol, and it's Memphis with another.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistent. see 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. For the Cavaliers, Tristan Thompson comes in for Jay Crowder, and Thomas subbed in for Derrick Rose. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Passes to Thunder. Thomas a screen. The feed to Love. LeBron kicks to Thomas. LeBron against Evans. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson. It's rebounded by Memphis. Gasol's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Evans kicks to Conley. The dish to Gasol. The turnaround jumper. Count it. Now it's a 5-point Grizzly lead.
How much do you love to see the turnaround?
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Thomas kicks to LeBron. Now the pass to Thunder. Lets it go from 11, and he drops that one in. And so here's Memphis. Dishes it to Green. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Thompson. And here is James. Outside Thomas. Shot clock at 6. Again, Thomas missing.
And the defense cannot afford to be that lazy. You got to be up on the shooters at all times, especially at the mid-range.
Gasol setting the pick for Conley. Out to the right wing. From 17 feet out. And there's Marc Gasol on the assist by Conley.
Still attacking. Building on this lead coming down the stretch.
Well, tonight his pinpoint accuracy has been impressive.
Here's Thunder. Thompson up top. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Thunder, guarded by McLemore. Here's Thunder. Got a hand on it. A minute 42 left in the 4th quarter. Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley kicks to Gasol. In the corner, it's McLemore. Gasol trying to free himself up. An easy layup after coming off the pick. And now a 7-point Grizzly lead. Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're behind by 7. We've got 1:23 left to play in the final quarter. Thomas kicks to Love. LeBron outside. Green against Love. Pass to Thunder. Feeds to Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Love with the screen on Evans. Jumper off the screen. No good from Thunder. The Grizzlies have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the final period. Great shooting down the stretch. Gasol setting the pick for Conley. He kicks it to Gasol and stolen by Thomas.
Not completely over, but it's getting close.
Yeah, but you still got to play this one out. Near impossible, but I've seen stranger things happen.
Gets the first, and that trims the lead to 6. Both free throws good from Thunder.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. Memphis with the ball. Down low. Here's Gasol, and Gasol with the dunk.
And with time becoming a factor, that may do it, guys.
Well, leads are not given. They are earned, playing with desire and attention to detail all night.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here following the goaltending call.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
McLemore with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Good looking screen by Gasol. Conley with the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
And the spacing that Conley provides from long range really has become crucial to this offense.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're trailing by 7. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, this has been rough all the way around. I mean, coming in with high hopes and then just now trying to finish the best they can.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Fight all the way through, even to the bitter end.
So it's Memphis. Fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Owen, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.